What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the side wall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court Game Day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Chargers and Devils. Let's begin with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the Chargers. Out first, number 8, Jaden. Number 4, Bradley. Number 46, Arta. Number 32, Ubia. Number 91, Iturbide. And the captain, number 54, Zulaika. And now the home team, the Devils. Devils. From Nashville, Tennessee, number 37, Rock. From St. Petersburg, Florida, number 25, Kubala. From Ossigor, France, number 26, Benetrix. From Bayonne, France, number 36, Etcheberry. The captain from Manchester, Connecticut, number 55, Benny. And from Orléans, France, number 64, Nicolas. And with that, the players salute you, the fans, and we are ready to begin tonight's game day.
Why is Tennessee carrying a machete?
Well, Stu, with the introductions aside, I'm not sure. Want to welcome everybody, though, into another edition of the Fall 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined as always by Stu Nyman on this Halloween edition of Battle Court Highlight. Got the Chargers and Devils tonight. Beginning with a little singles action, Stu. Division 4 between Arta and Benetrix. Both of these players undefeated so far in the Fall 25 regular season. Arta 3-0, Benetrix 4-0. He's looking to complete a perfect single season in just his first year in Battle Court. 2 singles matches and 4 doubles on the slate tonight, with the Chargers and Devils ready to begin our first match.
Arta serves. Our first match of the evening has begun with a fault. Over serve, second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Andrew, how are you?
So I'm doing well.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Thanks.
Did you leave out candy?
I did not bring any candy. There's the backhand by Benetrix. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. It's hooked. First point of this match goes to Benetrix of the Devils. He serves.
Well, as I said at the beginning, Benetrix 4-0, so a chance to go perfect in singles, which I don't think we've ever seen that in Battle Court for a new player. Just been incredible what he's been able to accomplish in such a short time. He looks so comfortable right from the start, and he's got a tough matchup here against Arta. He can go shot for shot with him.
Absolutely. No question about it. Backhand by Arta to the inside. Benetrix up the wall at the 10 line. Arta on the catch. This backhand goes wall to wall, is thrown by Arta. Robote forehand to pass into the corner. Robote save. That's too high.
Screen.
2 points for Benetrix of the Devils. He serves.
Benetrix so aggressive, loves to push the pace, and in singles, you're never going to see him much further than the 8 or 9 line when he can.
He plays midcourt real well and believes in passing.
Absolutely.
Like he did there, getting it over Arta's head.
And forced the miss up in the overhead screen.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Double fault.
Double fault.
Loss of point. Arch is on the board with 1 point. He has the serve.
Rare double fault there from Benetrix. I mean, haven't seen one from him in singles, and that's even more surprising. I mean, not really usually worried about the opposing front quarter.
I killed what? Here's the backhand by Benetrix. Made a reference to killing something. That was just for Andrew's ears. Ball dies in the Chula. 3 points for Benetrix. Talk about killing something. That ball got killed in the Chula.
Yeah, right there in the corner. I mean, perfect backhand.
There's the catch by Benetrix, backhand. Rebote forehand by Arta. Benetrix from the 11 line. Scoop by Arta. Scoop by Benetrix. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. Rebote 2-all.
Oh,
executed perfectly by Arta to score 2 points for Arta. The Chargers, he serves.
Well, that's always the concern when you're playing against Arta. He can snap one of those 2-walls, either catching it in the air or off the rebote. In this case, you're never quite comfortable, and he can always get back into it in a hurry. Deficit back to 1, and now he's got control of the serve.
Benetrix on the backhand from the 10 line. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand. Drop shot. Wow. That will score for Arta. We're all tied up, 3-3. Arta has the serve. Well, that's certainly changing things up for Arta.
I mean, how about that control? I mean, drop shot off the rebote.
Also, look at, Benetrix is back there at the 10 line. I mean, he's fast, but Arta's got court familiarity going in his favor in this match.
What an exceptional shot. I mean, you don't see that executed all too often, and he dropped it in perfectly.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Benetrix from the backhand. Powerfully into the corner, out to the rebote. Arta looks to pass. Benetrix cuts it off at the 11 line. Outside placement.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Will score. 4 points for Benetrix. He serves. He gets the salute from Arta on that one and us. That was beautifully executed.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to wind up a hard forehand to the inside, so Arta's getting deep into the backcourt to try to line it up. I mean, Arta's opened up to the inside, tells you exactly where to throw it, and
the accuracy on that was really impressive.
Tough angle, too, opening well away from Arta.
There's a backhand by Arta. Rebote, forehand, back to the inside. Scoop by Arta, juggling on the catch. That's a 5th point for Benetrix. Possible set point.
Well,
Arta,
let's see.
Well, he's taking issue with the call, I believe.
Certainly looks like it. Yeah, not happy.
I see something, but
I will say
that's close.
That is a lot closer than I would have thought.
Beautiful catch by Arta, deep in the backcourt. Rebote forehand. Benetrix attacks. He's at the 3. Costado 2-all will score. Point and set for Benetrix. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set.
Textbook right there. Benetrix running under it, shooting a Costado 2-wall, and he wins that set 6-3. As Arta certainly not happy with that call and letting it carry over the next couple points and into the cage too.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage on Halloween. I walked in, I saw some people I thought that I knew.
Well, we're not dressed, but if you get an opportunity to see Angelus tonight.
Well, I came as you.
Oh. You know what was funny is I was thinking about dressing up as you.
Really?
But I felt like that could have been potentially offensive. I just would have wore some lighter pants.
Potentially offensive to who, Mary?
Maybe both of us, if I could pull it off. Yeah.
I think you could pull it off. You just have to,
I would just need more
all
of
that positivity you walk in with, you just got to drop that, all right?
Yeah,
just drop that to begin with.
Yeah.
And just,
I could do the personality, but the look would have been more important.
That I don't know if I'm offended by or not. Anyway, there's Benetrix.
Looked great all season long, and another set right there. You noted, likes to pass, did that effectively, also killing it when possible. Just a perfect set for him. And Arta just got to lock back in here. Seemed frustrated, but a lot of highlight left.
Got about 25 seconds before clock ticks down for our second set. Arta and Benetrix. Basically, just more of a check-in, more of a check-in.
How you doing? What's your favorite candy? Those sort of things. Coming up next, we got some doubles. Division 4, it'll be Iturbide and Bradley against Nicholas and Kubala. Then we will see Zuleika and Arta against Benetrix and Benny. Then Division 6 with Jen and Bradley against Kubala and Rock. Then we'll flip over to singles with Zuleika against Nicholas. Then back to doubles for the finale with Iturbide and Ubia against Echeberry and Benny. Those will be the 5 remaining matches in order tonight in our second set right here between Arta and Benetrix.
There's a serve. We begin. Here's the backhand. Karam does not open. It is stopped by Arta. Arta on the 2-all. That opens and scores. Well done. First point of the second set goes to Arta of the Chargers.
Yeah, threw that 2-all from the outside. Got it to open up even more. Take a look. This one just explodes off the front wall. Opening wide here. Benetrix, yeah, well away from that ball when it touches the net.
Low and hard, stopped on the backhand of Benetrix. Robote left side. Benetrix sends it back wall to wall. Robote is coming out. Arta's there. Powerful to the outside. 2-all, 2 wide. That opens and scores. 2 points for Arta. The Chargers, he serves.
Well, Benetrix felt like he had to put that one a little bit closer to the boundary line because it was a slow developing play, and Arta could read the 2-all off the Robote and just pushed it a little bit wide, lost control, and now it's 2-0.
There's a backhand by Benetrix. Robote to the inside. Arta plays it up. Caught by Benetrix. Outside placement will score. Benetrix on the board with a point. He takes over the serve for the Devils.
He really throws the outside placement well. And when you have the opponent trapped inside, if you can just go straight outside as opposed to bringing in the side wall, it just scores much easier, less risky. A whole lot to like about that one. Cuts the lead in half on top of it. Ooh.
That ball crosses the wall right at the 13 line and scores. We're all tied up 2-2. Benetrix serves for the Devils.
We changed that one up. More wrist, got it a little higher, resulting in a bigger bounce, and that got him trapped deep in the corner.
We've talked about it. Some of these guys have been bringing, in this year in particular, more traditional serve, burying your opponent in the corner. Fault, over serve. Battle Court rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Backhand by Arta. Low off the back wall. Arta winds up. Costello is out. 3 points for Benetrix of the Devils. He serves.
And in Division 4, you got to think that Benetrix has the most range, and he's probably the quickest, so it's harder to consistently land that 2-wall. You can get the first one and maybe the second one off the Robote, but to get one after another, you see he tried to push it a little closer to the boundary, and that one a little wide.
And we have seen Arta do that, when he does get locked in off the Robote, and he'll just start snapping.
Right.
Backhand by Benetrix, powerfully thrown. Robote kicks out to the 7 line. Swing and a miss. That's a 4th point for Benetrix of the Devils. He serves.
Just a long Robote, one that we've seen him make in the past, but just difficult and hard to track it down. You're on the move, trying to throw it hard and pass. You don't want to lay one up so Benetrix can potentially kill the next throw. Good serve again.
Excellent serve. Great catch and return by Arta. Karam opens and scores for Benetrix. 5 points. This is possible set and possible match point for Benetrix of the Devils.
Yeah, Arta shot that one. I mean,
look
he's
how
at
far
like
back.
the 13 almost. And, you know, when you're that deep, he can see it the whole way. Benetrix gets out to him plenty of time, kind of lulls him to sleep with the Karam slow release, and then kicks it off the side wall. Ooh, this is a tough one, too.
Floater off the serve, stopped by Arta. Robote forehand, passing. Robote by Arta. Benetrix looking for it. Too high. That hit the overhead screen before the front wall, which is out of play. 3 points for Arta of the Chargers. He serves. Still possible match point here for Benetrix.
Yeah, that one just escaped, but you don't want to let Arta keep hanging around. Benetrix looking great on the serve receive as well. Hasn't been aced all too much this season. See what Arta does here.
Benetrix goes wall-to-wall from the left side.
Tough one.
Robote is missed. That is point, set, and match in straight sets for Benetrix. Winning at 6-3, 6-3.
And the Devils kick the first win of the game day in singles. Benetrix completes the perfect season at 5-0. Up next, we'll move over to doubles. Division 4, Iturbide and Bradley take on Nicholas and Kubala.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
We have our winner, Benetrix, there. Congratulations, Max. I mean, 5-0 in your first season of Battle Court. How would you assess this opening year for you in singles?
Oh, very happy. You know, I love to play single here in Magic City. I work a lot for that, so very happy to winning and to have the team for, I hope, winning some days, and yeah, very happy.
Thank you, Benetrix. Great season so far in singles, and good luck the rest of the night.
Thank you so much.
Up next, we'll move over to doubles. Division 4 matchup between Iturbide and Bradley, and Nicholas and Kubala. Two of the better teams here in Division 4. Iturbide and Bradley, best record at 5-1. Nicholas and Kubala not too far behind. They're 4-2.
So have we found out if those beads are league approved?
Oh, the one that the Devils came out of? I'm not sure where they got that. Do you know?
Are those official WJAL beads?
Merchandise?
Exactly.
We're hearing something, is it? I don't think so.
I believe that's the executive producer that I just heard.
I don't see the beads being sold, but oh my goodness, I see a child in a very scary mask though. That kind of threw me off for a second.
Yeah, I saw that too. The thing that scared me the most was one of our players walking on the court with the machete. And believe it or not, that's not the first time that's happened. Years ago, and I don't believe it was Halloween. The machete was left back here, and one of our, of course, original 2018 Magic City players who many people have affinity for, as, of course, I do myself. Carballo was just like strolling around the court with a machete.
It's not the...
And I was like, why does he in particular have a machete? And no, I still haven't gotten a good answer.
Not the guy you want to see with the machete.
No, it's, you know, no sharp objects on the court.
No.
Nothing sharper than the tip of the cesta.
No.
Or your wit.
Ah.
Gotcha.
See what you did, Stu. Second match just about ready to get started here. Again, Iturbide and Bradley against Nicholas and Kubala. Ladies and gentlemen, our second match is just about ready to begin. Representing the Chargers, we have the team of Iturbide and Bradley. And for the Devils, it's Nicholas and Kubala. There's the serve, we begin. Backhand, straight to the inside, caught in the air by Kubala. Nicholas from the 9, back inside, caught by Bradley. Iturbide backed up to the 10, sends one high. Kubala steps up, makes the play. Iturbide takes Nicholas out to the 6 line. He sends a rebote up. Iturbide cuts it off straight into the costado. Inside placement. Kubala set up for the rebote. Puts it just above the pad. Iturbide moving up. Shoots one inside. This is dropping. Kubala lays it up. Iturbide, costado, high to pass. Kubala running back for it. Goes to the floor, but not going to make the save. First point of our second match goes to the Chargers.
Again, the players basically just volleying, which is what we expect from this group. Volleying until you hopefully see the shot open up in the front court. Didn't happen, though. Not for Iturbide.
Catch inside up at the 11 line. Iturbide sends one back. Kubala's there. Iturbide from the 10. Sends it high. Kubala steps back, cuts it off. This one a little bit too high. That's up at the overhead screen and out of play. Back-to-back for the Chargers. They lead it 2-0.
Premium on passing, as you've often said, getting that ball past your opponent as high as you can. But in doing so, you wind up flirting with the overhead screen.
Here's Kubala, backhand to the inside, ripped off the sidewall by Iturbide. Kubala deep in the corner, floats one up. Iturbide all the way back at the 11 line. He keeps it on the left side. Catch off the sidewall. Kubala lines it up, sends it back. Now Iturbide. Just out of Nicholas's reach. Kubala from the 11 line, back inside. Iturbide is there. Iturbide sends a backhand low. Kubala, backhand. High and hard. Bradley looking forward. Iturbide steps in front of it and sends it high and deep. Long rebote tracked down at the 6 line. Whipped inside. Bradley scoop deep in the backcourt. Nice play. Now Kubala. Forehand inside. Taken off the sidewall. Here's Iturbide. Now Kubala from the 13 line. Right along the wall. Iturbide lines it up. Sends it back. Now Nicholas. Steps in front, cuts it off, plays it deep. Bote dropping. Nicholas picks it up off the floor, shoots one inside. Bradley alone for it. That's a great save. Now Kubala takes it off the sidewall. The 12 line. Bradley, forehand. Crossing deep, 3-wall play. Nicholas sends it just above the pad. Bradley steps up from the 10 line. Low runner along the wall, taken in by Kubala. Bradley goes up for it. Right side, back inside. Nicholas, strong catch back behind him. Forehand rebote, lobbed up. Here's Bradley from the 10 line. Long backhand coming out. Nicholas waiting for it at the 7, shoots it inside. Not a lot on this rebote. Iturbide digs it out. Nicholas attacking on the forehand. Shoots it low. Iturbide went for it. Couldn't make the catch. That's one for Nicholas and Kubala. They're on the board.
Both front quarters in this case, Nicholas and Iturbide playing, for the volleying anyway, playing a bit deep. Seeing Iturbide back there behind the 10 line. One of the stories of this year has been how Bradley has come around in terms of the communication with Iturbide.
Bradley back there at the 11 line, forehand to the inside, picked off the sidewall. Oh, look at Iturbide, goes up, makes the catch, fires it into the corner. That's Kubala.
Not a lot of room in the backcourt, huh?
Not a lot at all. Here's Rebote. Forehand played along the wall, ripped in there by Iturbide. Sends it back. Kubala waiting for it on the left side. Iturbide backed up again. Strong throw along the wall. Kubala gets it. Oh, that drops right in the corner. Iturbide can't get enough on it. That's going to fall short. Devils have come back to tie it 2-2.
Those rebotes at the sidewall, so difficult to get anything going on them. The wall really constrains basically your ability to make a full motion throw.
Bradley moves up on the serve. Sends it high over Nicholas. Kubala, they're on the backcourt to make the play. Leaping grab by Kubala, not going to let that one pass. Kicks it off the sidewall. Iturbide, Costado, straight to the inside. Picked up on the bounce. This one drops in the corner. Iturbide sends it up. Nicholas steps in front of it. Forehand, low and hard inside. Bradley waiting for it along the wall. Shoots a carom, doesn't open. Nicholas scoops it. Costado from Nicholas scores. The 2-all gives the Devils their first lead of the match.
Tremendous throw by Nicholas. Again, classically trained backcourter, playing up in the front. Kubala doing an excellent job here in the backcourt. Iturbide read it, though. He was out there. Carom by Bradley, not opening up like we saw earlier in the week.
Bradley crouches down, handles the serve, forehand. 3-wall play. Saved by Nicholas. Iturbide stepped in front of it. Backhand from the 7. Kubala goes to the ground. Nicholas
Nice
has
save.
his backup, though. It's a sweeping rebote to Bradley. Nicholas off his footing, sends it up high. Iturbide stays with it, turns it on the back end. Now Nicholas digs one out that just clears the screen. Iturbide into the Costado. It's inside placement shot. Kubala from the backcourt stepped up just before the second bounce. Iturbide, though's got the carom. He throws it. It scores.
Even better duck by Nicholas.
We're tied 3-3.
See Kubala make the catch and duck. That's, look.
Hey, he knew right when he missed. He's got to get down.
Well, 8 years of me shouting it into the microphone also is potentially rubbed off on a few of the players anyway. I think I said it once and you ducked.
Very well could have.
Yeah, like you're
I was scared.
Iturbide there moving in pretty close. Wow.
Iturbide hooked it up the middle. Nicholas steps in front of it, shoots it just above the pad. He's got it off the sidewall. Kubala from the 12 line. Sends it high. Bradley watching it. Rebote's coming out. Catch by Nicholas again. Backhand. Oh, bullet picked off the sidewall. Nicholas to the outside. Saves the rebote. Bradley all alone. Makes the catch up in front of his face. Forehand to the outside. Kubala gets there. Now Iturbide along the inside. Low bullet. Oh, Nicholas got it. Shoots a 2-all. And it scores. What a shot there by Nicholas. Another 2-all gives them the lead, 4-3.
It's the aggressive play by Nicholas because, I mean, he makes this catch. Iturbide's, if I said his name right, it might help. Iturbide's headed out there, but still scores. Well done.
What a shot, too, from the inside. Oh, Iturbide takes a serve. Drop shot. Nicholas charging in. He gets there. Forehand rifled
what
inside.
A catch.
Caught right off the sidewall by Bradley. What a play. Now Bradley comes charging in, whips the forehand low to the inside. Kubala picks it up well beyond the 13. Bote comes shooting out. Nicholas turns it. Right side. Oh, right into the corner. Comes out. Iturbide, though, sends it in the overhead screen. That's out of play. 5 points. Possible set point here for the Devils.
Again, those plays at the sidewall, not a lot of room to maneuver. Bradley on the ball, no pun intended. I mean,
Yeah,
really,
what
he's
a
just,
catch.
his catching in the back has been absolutely spectacular.
Bradley again opens up with the right side. Crossing, Nicholas set up for the rebote, lays it up. Drops it between the Chargers. Iturbide on the back end, plays it up the middle. Nicholas shoots a cortada. Iturbide steps in front of it just before it crosses. Now Kubala on the corner, floats it up. Bradley lines it up, back of the 13. Nicholas rebote just above the pad. Bradley moves in, stops it on the left side, then fires it right along the wall. Kubala makes a great catch. Bradley crossing, that's dropping low. Nicholas digs it out, but Iturbide steps in front of it, cuts it off, shoots it along the wall. Oh, Kubala got up there, stopped it in the air.
Move forward beautifully.
Kubala retreats into the backcourt, makes the catch. Right back to Iturbide. He sends it high. Passing to the inside rebote for Nicholas now. Well, Kubala, no fear going into that corner. Stops it overhead, but drops it to the left side of Iturbide. Great catch again overhead. Iturbide all the way backed up to the 13. Sends it low. Nicholas comes cross court. Forehand dropping to the inside. Oh, that ate him up. Kubala still made the catch. That one was cutting inside. Kubala stepped in front of it. Sends it back. Now Bradley from the 11. Forehand rifled over Nicholas's head. Oh, he reached into the corner. Makes the stop. Another powerful forehand. Nicholas waiting for the rebote. Doesn't get a lot on it. Iturbide attacks. Sends it high. Another rebote coming out for Nicholas. It's a little more on this one. Past Bradley into the corner. There's Iturbide on the rebote. Nicholas, forehand inside. Cut off overhead. Nice play. Ball tipped in the corner. Point and set. Nicholas and Kubala win it 6-3. 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2.
So there it is. First set of the second match of the game day, taken by the Devils.
And this is a big one. I mean, this is one that you look at the schedule, it's a bit of a toss-up. I mean, Nicholas and Kubala can get the win here. Looking like it'll be a pretty good day for the Devils here, who come into it. Let's see where they stand exactly. I mean, in last place still, a point behind the Chargers and Renegades, who are tied for the final playoff spot. Again, the Devils only have 5 game days left. The Chargers still 6. That's including tonight, though. So if you're the Devils, I mean, it's a must-win in some capacity. You got to get half a point at least. A full point really would go a long way. Back over here in the cage. There's Kubala Nicholas. I mean, just stepping up when the team needs it. Kubala flawless in the backcourt. Nicholas doing his thing up in the front. He's been so much more aggressive this season, and he's got the 2-wall. He's been shooting it more and scoring at still a pretty high rate. Flip over to the Chargers side of things here. Bradley, I mean, doing all he can. Played pretty well. That last one was crossing pretty deep into the backcourt. But, you know, Iturbide's the leader, the shot maker. We'll see what he does here. Expect him to throw a couple more shots as we begin our second set. A couple seconds away from the start of set number 2 here. Iturbide already out on the court. He's always eager and ready to go after he loses a set. He wants to get back out there and play.
Always. Kubala eager to allow him to have as much time as he wants out there.
It's like, you know what? Kubala's one of the guys, you know, waits for the 2, and then we start making our way out. There's the whistle, ready to begin set number 2. We are ready to begin our second set. The Chargers, Iturbide and Bradley will serve. You see Kubala there, just...
He's almost ready.
Tying back in. Did he put on the wrong helmet? I was going to say, did I just see that right? Is that the wrong helmet?
Currently?
It's okay.
Does he currently have the wrong helmet on?
No, beforehand. He just put on the, yeah. Because that was not the helmet he had about 15 seconds ago.
Oh, you definitely... Well, yeah, I just heard him say, I put on the wrong helmet. My bad. That's the reporting we have from the
Look,
cage.
as long he's catching well. That's all he's got to do. That's all he's got to worry about right now. Just tying back in here. And when he does so, Iturbide will serve. There's a serve. Our second set has begun. With a leaping grab off a tough serve made by Kubala. Iturbide got out there late, but does save the rebote. It's got a big bounce on it. It's floating on the wall, taken right off. Iturbide now from the 10 line, backhand stays low. Drops it between the Devils. Nicholas sends it high to the corner.
Ooh,
Bradley
what a
crouching
catch.
down. What a play. Kubala floats one up again. Right into that corner, Iturbide. Right to the inside, picked off by Nicholas. Now Bradley, backhand, little clip off the sidewall. Kubala takes it in the middle of the court. Iturbide sends it on the backhand. Rebote with a big bounce. Kubala climbed the wall but did not come down with the ball. That's a point for the Chargers to begin set 2.
Not necessarily Kubala's. We see him go to the sidewall with the left side without much difficulty. In that case, ball came right back to the sidewall. He was reaching for it with his right side.
Yeah.
It'll work, just not typically in his comfort zone.
Ball from the outside, floats up another serve. Bradley watching it. Rebote comes in along the wall, but sent high by Iturbide. Catch. The left side of Kubala. Iturbide runs around it. Here's the backhand. Puts it on the numbers, ripped off by Kubala. That's a great catch again. Rebote by Iturbide. Nicholas reaches in. Tough grab. Now Bradley slows things down. Kubala takes it deep in the corner. That one clears the screen. Bradley full wind up. Sends it over Nicholas's head. That crosses the wall. Oh, Kubala goes up. Not a lot of space there, and he makes the play. Tough one. Iturbide just flicks it up. Nicholas steps around it. Backhand. Low to the inside. Out of Bradley's reach. That's a tough one. Saved. Nicholas moving in. He's got it up at the 3 line. Shoots it inside. That scores. Devils tie it 1-1.
Nicholas has really scoped out his shots really well. The 2-alls in the first set scoring against Iturbide. This one, Bradley's been spot on with his catching, but he just throws this costado right at his feet.
Bradley goes up for the serve, forehand. Between them, Nicholas set up, left side Rebote, back inside. Bradley steps in front of it. Shoots another forehand. Hard one, comes flying off the back wall. Nicholas lines it up. Now Iturbide. Catch inside Nicholas. Floats the backhand, drops it into that corner. Iturbide comes in over the top on the save. Nicholas even lower this time, lined up by Iturbide. Shoots the backhand. Oh, Nicholas, what a play. Comes flying in on the right side. This one dropping. Iturbide goes to the floor. Nicholas again. Medium height this time. Oh, Iturbide pucked it right off the side wall. Bradley passing right up the middle. Nicholas floats it up. It's got a big bounce on it. Bradley still going back. Stops at the 13. Sends it high to the inside. Rebote again for Nicholas. This one, a little more of a bounce. It was right on the wall, though, and Bradley picked it off. Iturbide, there's a costado. Outside, scoop by Nicholas. Carom by Nicholas.
Beautiful.
Scores. Another shot working for Nicholas. The lead's 2-1. Devils serve.
That carom, perfect timing, well caught. Wow. And again, dangerous to throw this against Iturbide because if he makes this catch, again, he's going out there. If he stops this, he's going to punish you with that right side. Cute outfits, too.
In the spirit of Halloween.
What holiday? Oh, Halloween, yes.
Catch by Iturbide all the way at the 11. High to the inside. Good catch by Kubala on the hop. Taken off the sidewall. Back at the 11. Iturbide floats it up. Kubala again, this time from the 12 line. Back inside Iturbide. Long 2-wall. That is out. 3-1. Devils serve. Shot that one pretty early on in the point.
Iturbide trying to make something happen there. Again, Nicholas was pretty far back. Just need to keep it within those boundary lines.
Bradley sends it right up the middle. Kubala calling for Nicholas. He comes back to save the rebote. Nicholas able to get this one before it crosses backhand. Low to the inside, but Iturbide goes flying up the wall. Now Bradley winds it up from the 12 line. Hard to the inside. Kubala ducks out of the way. Nicholas missed the rebote. Chargers get one back. Their second. They'll serve.
Nicholas has been spot on. As far as both the catching, the shot making, that one just a miss rebote. Dropping pretty low.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Kubala takes a backhand from the outside. It clears the screen. Bradley playing hard. Catch by Iturbide back at the 11 line. This one along the numbers, pulled in by Kubala. Rote comes flying out high, turned by Iturbide, but Nicholas stops it inside. Another one comes flying off the back wall. This one turned inside, and the catch by Kubala. Oh, Nicholas. Nice catch back at the 10, Iturbide. Shoots a placement shot inside, picked off the sidewall. There's Kubala. Bradley. Oh, right over Iturbide's head. Nicholas sends it low inside, right back to him.
Could you get my duck sign out, please, Andrew?
Ooh, I don't know if he knows how close that was.
That's why I want the duck sign.
Gotcha. Forehand rebote turned off the sidewall. What a catch by Bradley. Karam, that's out. Leads back to 2 for the Devils.
Iturbide encouraging Bradley. Basically thumbs up, no problem. That Karam's really worked for Brad from the backcourt too. He's been really impressive. Dangerous but effective.
Catch by Nicholas. Clean miss by Nicholas. Kubala's got his back up though, makes the catch in the corner. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Right along the wall, lined up by Iturbide. Sends it back. Kubala couldn't get there. Rebote for Nicholas. The side wall, back to Iturbide. There's a 2-wall. Oh, that's too wide. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point here for the Devils.
Iturbide has just been off with this Costalo 2-wall. Went wide for him twice. It's been quite the weapon for him. Just not tonight.
Bradley in the good catch there. All the way back beyond the 13 line. Forehand rebote dropped in the corner. Iturbide, nice save, but Kubala right there makes the catch on the left side. Oh, that ate him up. Bradley backhand, kicks off the sidewall. Nicholas goes up, shoots it low. Bradley all alone. Whoa, makes the catch in front of his face to keep the match going. Nicholas Acostado. Oh, that one clipped. Tipped by Iturbide. Point set and match. The Devils take it in straight set, 6-3, 6-2. And a big statement there by Nicholas and Kubala, getting back on track in a major way. 6-3, 6-2 over Iturbide and Bradley. The Devils take a 2-0 lead into match 3. It'll be Zuleika and Arta against Benetrix and Benny. Let's see some replays there from our second match.
Great catch by Nicholas. Goes to the 2-all quick.
Iturbide here makes the catch in the air. Not a lot of shot making, you know, again, you got to get the opportunities, but it really felt like Nicholas was more the aggressor compared to Iturbide and kind of showed in the scoreline. Nicholas moving in on it. Costado hard inside here, leaves Bradley on an island and just can't scoop that one up. Then Costado by Iturbide, scoop by Nicholas. And then the carom. I mean, look at this, the shot making again, doesn't matter. Left side, right side, all working.
It was working for Nicholas and just not on for Iturbide.
Let's take a look at that game day score now. The Devils with 2, still none for the Chargers. Take a look at the bottom row there, our season-long standings. Devils 3.5, Chargers with 4.5, and still, even after tonight, the Chargers will still have an extra game day to play to catch up to the Devils. So the Devils are ahead even though they're behind in points. That's what makes this game day even more critical. Here's a look at our full standings. You see the Cyclones up there at the top, followed by the Renegades and Warriors. Fireball is currently holding on to the 4th and final playoff spot. Again, the 2 teams playing tonight on the outside looking in, but I think it's the Chargers and Warriors that still have an extra game day to play. Sorry, Fireballs and Warriors that have an extra one to play. We've got our winners joining us in the cage. There they are, Nicholas and Kubala. Congratulations, guys. Strong performance there. Straight sets over the top team in this division. Kubala, how are you able to slow down Iturbide tonight?
Really just I was able to stop his attacks and give Nicholas some confidence to really cover the outside and cover everything. And it made Iturbide have to throw the shots really well to score, and he ended up just throwing him off the court.
Yeah, absolutely. And because it's Halloween, we'll ask you an additional question. Do you have a favorite Halloween memory growing up or anyone for you?
Oh, yeah. We had just started trick-or-treating, and I was pretty young. And we get down the street, and I touch a cactus and go home crying after like 3 houses.
That's quite a story, Kyle. Thank you very much.
Nicholas, anything?
I don't know.
We don't have Halloween in France. We're not particularly fond of it. Got it?
It's all right, guys. We appreciate it. Great win for you, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Up next, we'll stick with doubles, move down to Division 3. We'll see Zuleika and Arta up against Benetrix and Benny. Zuleika and Arta 1-4 so far this season. Benetrix and Benny had a great year. They're 4-1. Ready to begin our third match of the game day, Stu.
Will you be eliciting any more childhood traumas
I
this
might
evening?
Be.
Could you warn me in advance, please?
I was going to ask the question, but now I'm kind of scared.
Wow. Okay, back to the highlight.
It's amazing that was his favorite memory.
Can you imagine what the other Halloweens must have been like? Let's get back to the machete and the highlight. Time to begin. Zuleika serves. There's the backhand by Arta. Benny from the 13 line. Arch is there. Benny now from the 11. Plays it deep. Archer steps up. Backhand from the 10 line. Benny on the forehand from deep in the backcourt. Zulaika has it low on the left side. Powerful backhand follows. Benetrix now, deep in the backcourt from the 10 line on the left side. Backhand by Arta. Benetrix, foot on the wall. Backhand again from the 10. Robote, that rebound off the back wall comes to the forehand of Zulaika. Robote left side to the inside. Arta's there. Benny again, powerfully from the left side. Robote coming out. Scoop by Benny. Zulaika now on the backhand from the 9 line. Benny moves in. Arta at the back wall, tough catch. You could see Benetrix's, he knew how far back he was getting. As many people ask, you know, the numbers on the side of the wall, what do they mean? Obviously, they serve from the 11 and it has to land between the 4 and the 7. The rest of the time, the numbers on the side wall are there for the players, basically to let them know where they are in relation to the court. Benetrix got a view of where he was. Oops, I'm a little too far back, pulled out, and Benny was there. Robote forehand. Stopped by Zulaika on the left side. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Benny calls for it, midcourt. Backhand to the inside. Arta lets it pass. Benetrix, backhand from the 9. Ball tipped. First point for Benetrix and Benny of the Devils. Benetrix has the serve.
Well, both these backcourters spot on to begin the match, and that's what you see a lot of times in a first set. There's a lot of backcourt rallying. Cold ball, it's hard to pass or harder to pass. Benny and Arta just going toe-to-toe here. And then, ironically, Benetrix is backed up there and puts it right along the side wall. He's going to get involved when he can.
Again, just like we were talking about earlier with the Robote at the side wall, the ball coming up the wall, when it sticks to it like that, very difficult to make the catch. Arta was just retying his cesta, gave Benetrix the thumbs up. Here's the serve. Arta moves to the outside, keeps it on the backhand. Benny looks for the Robote, makes a save. Zulaika cuts it off, winds up. Split placement, lands into score. Well thrown by Zulaika. We're tied up, 1-1. Zulaika has a serve for the Chargers.
Yeah, Zulaika's opened up space with the split placement now that he's throwing the drop shot more. Look at Benny here after he throws the Robote. Benny's moving up because he's expecting a placement shot. Benetrix is going to the outside, and then he reads it late. Benny tries to make his way out there, and it's just a little bit late. That's why having a variety of shots just really opens up the rest of the court, and opponents don't know what's coming next.
Absolutely. Zulaika, Gaucheri. A number of these players, you don't know when they have it on the costado if they're going inside 2 walls.
Yeah.
Here's a backhand by Zulaika. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Zulaika takes it on the right side. Benetrix gets back in there. Man. Tough catch there at the side wall.
Really was.
Robote forehand over the top. That cleared the overhead screen. Caught in the air by Arta. Benny from behind the 13 line. Arta's there again. Outside placement of the forehand. Robote will score for Zulaika. Wow. Beautifully executed. And scoring. 2-1. Zulaika serves for the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, Benetrix is extremely aggressive, and if you're backed up along the inside at the 10 line, that leaves a ton of space for shots off the rebote. And you see here, you still got to execute, though. I mean, anyone can throw it there, but to put it outside and out of reach of your opponent, that's a whole other story. Zuleika did it.
That's why you only see a few of them per match if you see them. If you throw it all the time, the front court starts getting used to it and starts stepping out to the...
And now you'll probably see Benetrix, you know, leave a little more space, and Benny may get more involved again. Could get beat twice.
Arta from the 11 line. Low and hard, forehand rebote picked up in the backcourt by Benny. Backhand 2-wall, caught in the air by Zuleika. Fake carom, puts it inside. Benny saves her, but he goes for a 2-wall. Zuleika's there. Zuleika playing it low and hard. Benny will dig out the rebote. Zuleika lets it pass. Arta from the 11 line. Carom thrown perfectly to score. That's a third point for the Chargers. Zuleika and Arta. Zuleika has the serve.
Yeah, Benny turned 2 defensive plays into offensive shot opportunities. And going down to the floor here, really digs it out to the outside. Zuleika, he almost went for it, recognized that Arta was behind him, and then there's space for him to convert on the 2-wall.
Arta finished that shot off beautifully. That playoff rather beautifully.
And a 3-1 lead for this Chargers team that it really hasn't been too aggressive so far this season, and 2 of the 3 points have come off of shots.
Benetrix picks the serve, the drop shot, scores on the second bounce.
Yeah, throws it well.
2 points for Benetrix and Benny. Benetrix has the serve.
It keeps it to the inside, too, which makes the opponents run even further and makes the catch more difficult, too.
Great catch, drop, and look.
This is dropping
first
here.
Bounce, second bounce does come right around that 4 line. That's where you want it. Arta on the catch. Here's the backhand, low runner to the inside. Benny, scoop. Hard backhand follows. Backhand by Benny. What a catch by Arta. He peels that off the side wall. Benny in the corner. Way difficult catch. That's a point for Zuleika and Arta. 4 points for the Chargers. That's an uncharacteristic miss from Benny. I mean, he's really good in the corner, but...
No, that's, I mean, as you said, that's a really tough catch. And Benetrix was pointing to himself, saying next time, you know, you can let that come out. He's there.
And Benetrix could be a little bit more aggressive, call him off.
Yeah. I mean, Benny's been playing great, though, so sometimes you're feeling it and you want to go for it. But, again, don't need to be a hero, and now down 2 points in this first set.
It's a powerful serve by Zuleika. Caught, returned by Benny. Benetrix on the left side, backhand to the outside. Zuleika alone for the rebote. He makes the save. It's a 2-all. Benetrix got there, got it off quick in one motion. It is out of play. Good effort by Benetrix. Point for Zuleika and Arta. Possible set point.
I just love this version of Zuleika. I mean, I feel like he plays his best highlight when he's throwing shots.
The most aggressive, absolutely.
Yeah, again, you know, it's not as easy as just throwing a shot, but sometimes I do feel like players can be more aggressive than they are. And, you know, this is a case here where it feels like he's going for it tonight. I mean, shooting one as he's falling down on the ground. He's got Benetrix slightly trapped inside, and he converts. Well done.
Excellent catch by Benny off the power serve by Zuleika. Here's Arta, backhand from the 10. Powerful forehand rebote by Benetrix. Arta, low runner to the inside. Benny for the rebote. He makes the play. Zuleika has it. Catch by Benny at the 11. Rebote forehand by Benetrix. Kicks up. Arta's there. Big backhand by Arta. Stopped by Benny. Arta again. Benny on the forehand now. He comes over the top. That kicks up. Rebote by Arta.
Oh,
Ball moved to the outside and scores. That's point and set for Zuleika and Arta. They take the first set 6-2.
Well, how about that, Stu? Not sure many expected that result, that decisive 6-2. Zuleika and Arta take the first set, and they're coming into this match, I mean, just 1-4 on the season. They've lost 3 in a row, but I think undoubtedly that's the best that they've looked so far this regular season.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our third of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches.
And I was just looking at the numbers of these 2 front quarters in Division 3 specifically. Benetrix throwing nearly 10 shots per match. That's just attempts. Zuleika only 4. Benetrix is converting about 5 per match to Zuleika's 2. And then you hear the records of Benetrix and Benny are 4-1 and Zuleika and Arta 1-4. It's not that simple, but you know, you can see it right there. If you're not killing the point, you got to get in these catching battles, and you got Zuleika and Arta back there against high-level competition and all quality players in this division. It's tough to consistently win that way.
No question about it. One of the, you know, when we saw Arta a few seasons ago where he was having difficulty catching. Yeah, you can play the catch and throw game with him, and maybe he's going to drop one, you know, 5 or 6 volleys in. Not the last 2 seasons.
No, I mean, he's stepped up big time, and, you know, certainly helps when you get that solid backcourt play. Certainly the Chargers looking like a different team tonight. And for Benetrix and Benny, you know, that's one of those sets you just got to wipe the slate clean. I mean, not the way we've seen them play this year. Benetrix has been killing the point at a high rate. Benny's been catching just about everything there in the backcourt. So a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes, a couple of communication issues too.
We'll see if they work that out. Was, you know, Benetrix had his cest all the way out there and just...
That's tough on the backcourt.
Yeah, pulled it back. Yeah. Benny just... It's a rare miss on the forehand of Benny. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Benetrix will have the serve for the Devils. See Zuleika there walking out and tying his cesta. Benetrix serves. Our second set has begun. Benny at the 13 line, backhand. Zuleika makes the catch, winds up. Costado inside, Benny advances to take it in the air. Arta, that one goes off the frame. Benetrix and Benny first up on the board here for the Devils. And our second set, Benetrix serves.
Yeah, you just got to forget it. He's been catching so well today.
He has been.
And in the first match, I mean, just a tough opponent in Benetrix, and want to make up for it here with a win in doubles to get his team back in the game day.
It's a powerful serve by Benetrix, caught in return by Arta. Benetrix takes it low. Powerful, powerful backhand. Rebote comes to the inside. Benetrix now from the 8. Arta's there. Benny at the 13. Back to the inside. Zuleika reaching behind him to make that catch. Tough play. Zuleika at the sidewall. Rebote comes out to the inside. Outside placement of the forehand. Rebote is spread and scooped by Zuleika. The carom by Zuleika will score. 1-1. Zuleika serves.
Another perfect shot. I mean, the execution for Zuleika from the outside, and he's under pressure to do so with Benetrix committing back to the outside. Take a look here. Outside placement.
Just read perfectly.
Perfectly
what a scoop.
scooped. Benetrix is moving pretty much the whole way, trying to get there outside, and just can't. Some good costumes there in the
and the crowd feeling safe with that screen, I'll tell you. Not quite the splash zone. Splash zone here is a little further up, the 6th line. Hard serve by Zuleika, caught and returned by Benny Arta. Difficult catch deep in the backcourt. Big backhand follows. Rebote forehand by Benetrix. Straight back stop by Arta. Benny on the catch. Zuleika at the sidewall. Here's the backhand. Caught by Benny at the 12 line. Rebote. Saved by Zuleika. Benetrix attacks. He's at the 3 line. Powerful throw. Caught by Arta, rather. Scoop by Benny. There's the backhand. He threw it so fast I didn't know what player caught it. Benny now on the forehand. That kicks up to the inside. Benetrix gets in there, stops at the sidewall. That backhand clears the overhead screen. Floater. Rebote by Zuleika. Rebote forehand, that kicked up into the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for Benetrix and Benny of the Devils. Benetrix serves.
Front court is just launching Rebote after Rebote here now that we're in the 2nd set. Ball's heated up. See a lot more passing consistently. Front court is going to be more involved. It's also going to be maybe a little bit easier to convert some of these shot opportunities. Look for Benetrix to open it up.
Arta powerfully from the left side. Benny, what a catch behind the 12. Big backhand follows. Rebote forehand by Zuleika. Benny chooses the Rebote. Zuleika stops it on the forehand. Benetrix, tough catch on the 7. Big backhand follows. Rebote. Rebound to Benetrix. Here's Arta. Benny, tough catch in the corner. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Benetrix, stopped by Arta. Powerful, powerful backhand by Benny. Rebote coming to the 5 line. Zuleika sends it back. Rebote forehand to the inside. Low runner. Scoop by Benny. Benetrix on the forehand from the 9 line. Benny at the sidewall, backhand from the 11. Rebote dropping, saved by Zuleika. Powerful forehand, caught in the air by Arta. Benetrix comes cross court, makes the catch at the 8, backhand, scoop by Arta.
What catching here.
Yeah, all 4 players just so locked in. Rebote comes to the inside. Powerful forehand, stopped by Arta at the 11. Two all, too low. 3 points for Benetrix and Benny of the Devils. Benetrix serves.
Just looked out of rhythm on that 2-all. Looked like he kind of held onto it for an extra second before he threw it and maybe just didn't have control. But that came out well low. I mean, into the floor. You don't see a miss like that all too often.
Arta switches from left to right to make the catch. Benetrix concentrates. Arta on the catch. Here's the backhand. Arta on the left side. Rebote to the forehand of Zuleika. Good catch by Benny. Low runner. Oh, what a catch on the tip of the cesta of Zuleika. Benny now from the 12 line.
Oh, another drop. Just a second drop for Arta in this set now. And straight to the left side, but I mean, one that he's been making pretty consistently tonight. Lead back to 3 now for the Devils. We need this set to stay in the match.
Here's a backhand by Arta. Rebote by Benetrix. Stays to the inside. Zulaika has it. 2-all. Red by Benetrix. He gets the forehand off. Difficult catch by Arta. That touches the sidewall. Benny for the rebote. High and inside. Scoop by Arta. Fakes the 2-all. Puts it back. Midcourt. Benny's there. Catch by Zulaika. 2-all. Thrown sharply to score. Beautifully executed by Zulaika. 2 points for Zulaika and Arta. Of the Chargers, Zulaika serves.
You feel like a little fatigue is setting in for the Chargers too, and that's why you see Zulaika just shooting that 2-all. If they can get back into it quickly, it's going to come from this left side.
Beautifully done.
And again, look at how far Benetrix is from it. I'd be surprised if we see anything other than a 2-all or some sort of shot from Zulaika here.
Powerful, powerful serve by Zulaika. Caught and returned by Benny. Arta, backhand to the inside. Benetrix from the 9 line. Forehand rebote. Played by Benetrix, kept away from Zulaika. Here's the low, hard backhand. Caught by Benny. Benny sends it to the inside. Rebote forehand. Arta's there. Backhand from the 10. Rebote forehand by Benetrix. Zulaika attacks with the left side. Split placement. Caught and returned safely by Benetrix. Great duck by Zulaika. Catch on the forehand of Benetrix. He sends it back. Arta's there. Play continues. Rebote forehand save. Zulaika moves in. Back to the inside. Scoop by Benny. There's the backhand. Arta's there. Ball tipped.
Wow.
A 3rd point for Zulaika and Arta. Zulaika serves.
Yeah, Benny just left his feet as he was flying back to make the catch. Wonder if that just threw off the timing a bit. Here's, Zulaika ducks. Benetrix makes a great catch.
Benetrix was really... That's great control by Benetrix and a great read by
Safely
Zulaika.
Flicks it over.
Absolutely.
And then Arta wasn't killing him on the next throw, but all in the end, back to even, and the Chargers get a critical point. Cuts the deficit to 1, and they're right back in it with Zulaika serving.
Powerful serve by Zulaika. Caught and returned by Benny to the inside. Arta's there. Catch by Benny at the 13. Backhand by Benetrix. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Benetrix. Low and hard. What a scoop by Arta. Benny on the backhand. Arta's there. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Benetrix on the rebote. It's a 2-all. Does not open. It's stopped, but juggled. That's a 5th point for Benetrix and Benny of the Devils. Possible set point.
Yeah, that was as good of an opportunity as you could probably hope for if your Zulaika was coming to his right side.
And you can wait a long time to see Zulaika miss a ball like that. He's got such control, but obviously not obviously. I'm guessing came up on him just a little too fast. Fault, underserve. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Arta from the left side has a missed ball. Point and set 2 Benetrix and Benny of the Devils. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our third and decisive set.
And it just seems like a totally different Chargers team. You know, they win the first set, and again, just a little complacency sets in where you don't throw the shots, you're not as aggressive, and then Devils take the lead and never surrender it. They built it as much as 4-1, and they close it out 6-3.
Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. See Etcheberry there. Talking to Benetrix. This is probably the hardest we've seen Benetrix work in a set. I mean, he plays every set hard, no question about that. But most of them have gone in his favor, like earlier on.
Yeah, well, you got to do a lot of lateral movement when you're playing against Zulaika, because there's always a threat from the costado. He's doing a lot of back and forth, outside, back in, trying to cut it off when he can, and doing as much as he can. Did a lot more in set number 2. But the Chargers really a few more mistakes on top of that. I mean, missed shot by Zulaika, a few misses, Arta, a few in the backcourt, and you know, when you play to 6 and 3 or 4 misses, that's the majority of the points.
There we saw Zulaika talking with Arta. Notice that Arta's parents in the audience tonight. His father, well, he's at least a second-generation highlight player. His father, Irby, played up once upon a time at Palm Beach Highlight. Got very excited after that scoop.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just glanced out to the audience. Well, there's a couple, distractions out there, specifically with the Halloween costumes, that some of which I'm very frightened by. But noticed his father out there and just.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he had a great scoop, and my eyes just wandered out there, and his father was like leaning into it.
That's awesome. He's really played well outside of those couple, 2 misses in that set.
Absolutely.
See what they got here. This is a young Devils team, fast, explosive, and I mean, going into a third set, feel like not all worried about fatigue from that side. There's the whistle, ready to go with our third and final set here.
Do you ever experience fatigue while announcing?
Never really.
Okay.
No.
Or not as a direct result of the announcing.
No. Yeah.
But sometimes
could be something else.
Yeah, general
never,
fatigue while announcing, but not because of announcing.
Right.
I can relate. We're ready to begin our third and decisive set. For this match, Zulaika has the serve for the Chargers. There's a serve. Our third set has begun with a bullet serve and a great catch by Benny. Here's the backhand by Arta. Zulaika from the 8 line. Benetrix, powerful forehand rotate, stopped in the air by Zulaika. Zulaika goes wall to wall from the left side. Benny on the catch, backhand from the 12. Zulaika has it on the forehand. Karam is out.
Yeah.
First point of the decisive third set goes to Benetrix and Benny of the Devils. Benetrix serves.
Well, Zulaika committed to the throw, but I think he saw Benetrix moving to the outside out of the corner of his eye. He knew that he was going to have to throw it just perfectly. Pushed it a little wider and ultimately off the court.
Benny on the catch, backhand from the 11. That stays inside. Arta goes down low to make the play. Benny now from the 12.
What a crap.
Beautiful catch by Arta at the side wall. Here's Benetrix. Rebote left side by Zulaika. Benny at the side wall. Forehand from the 10. There's a backhand by Benny. Benny on the catch, forehand from the 10. Here's a backhand by Zuleika. Right to the corner, Benny is there. Rebote left side to the inside. Benny lets it pass, looking for the rebote. Oh my, just above the pad. Zuleika maneuvers up to it. That's a hard forehand. Benny's going to save it. Stays inside. Big bounce. Brought down by Arta. Benetrix from the 7. Right to the corner. Arta peels it off the side wall. Rebote by Benetrix. Big bounce. Stopped by Arta.
God. Third one.
Here's a backhand by Benny. Rebote forehand. Benetrix is there. Midcourt. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Benny again. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote coming out. Zuleika. Low and hard. Benny makes a great catch at the 10 line. Low runner to the inside. Is tipped off the scoop attempt. 2 points for Benetrix and Benny of the Devils. Benetrix has the serve here in the third set. Look, Arta can't beat himself up. He has just been playing great. He's made some fantastic catches. That low runner in the scoop, tough play for anyone.
Yeah, I mean, a couple off the side wall, going up high. I mean, doing just about everything he can. Those scoops are a little different.
Arta on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 11. Benetrix, midcourt, backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote for Zuleika. Benetrix on the rebote. That rebote attempt just out of play. That's a third point for Benetrix and Benny. Benetrix has the serve.
Kind of like what we saw with the Devils in the first set. When the front quarter is so committed to the catch, the back quarter sometimes, takes a second. Don't feel like they don't need to make a play. Zuleika's going for it. Arta's like, oh.
And the truth, I mean, Zuleika, when you see him fully extend and commit to catching a ball, it's what, 9.5 times?
I'd say even
10?
more. Yeah.
Rebote analytics. Anything? Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a catch by Benny. Zuleika makes the catch at the 8 line. Powerful backhand. Powerful rebote. Benny turns around. He makes the save. Big rebote to the inside. What a catch by Arta. Powerful backhand follows. Benetrix for the rebote. That passes. Clears the overhead screen. Zuleika sets up. Outside placement of the forehand rebote lands in perfect to score. There'll be no shutout in the third set. Zuleika serves.
Well, they needed something, Stu, and that might be it. Outside placement from Zuleika. Sells it the whole way. I mean, he's moving in. Benetrix takes a lunge, and he knows it. Got beat again. And if you're the opponent, you don't want to see one go in for Zuleika. He's a very confident player. Once he sees one, and go the rest of the set.
Fault under serve.
Close.
Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. It's interesting. Benetrix was lining up, apparently looking to get an opportunity to take his serve in the middle of the box. And Zuleika underserved. Again, a lot of times whoever is receiving the serve in doubles has an effect on how you serve it.
Yeah, that was more outside.
Here's a backhand by Zuleika, powerfully thrown, caught by Benny. Benny from the 12 line, high and hard to the front wall. Arta's there. Benny from the 11. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Zuleika. Coming out. Rebote forehand with a drop. Zuleika has it. What a catch by Benetrick. What a catch and return by Zuleika.
Coming out.
Rebote's there. Caught by Arta. The play continues. Big backhand goes wall to wall. Comes out to the Rebote. Rebote forehand. Caught by Arta. Benny takes it in the air. Backhand from the 10 line. Arta up high. Backhand from the 12. Benetrix back to the inside. Rebote coming out to Zuleika. Zuleika goes wall to wall from the forehand. Benetrix back to the inside. Arta's there. Beautiful catch along the side wall by Arta. Benetrix from the 8. Powerful backhand. Will score. It's a 4th point for Benetrix and Benny of the Devils. Benetrix serves. I mean, that ball, just a wonky bounce. Benetrix put a lot of power behind it, and it hit the sidewall on the floor about the same time, right as Arta was going to catch it.
It's tough because Arta's played so well, but a lot of these points are ending here in the backcourt. Still doing a lot of support.
Low runner. Scoop by Benny. Benny from the 12 line to the inside. Arta's there. Rebote dropping. Saved on the forehand. Zuleika cuts it off in the air. Winds up. Back to the inside. Benny advances. Takes it in the air. Hard backhand. Wall to wall. Zuleika's there. Catch by Zuleika. Quick release. Catch and a drop by Benetrix. It's 2 points for Zuleika and Arta of the Chargers. Zuleika serves.
Well, Benetrix wanted to get back in there quickly because he had Zuleika trapped inside, but he also kind of screened himself.
Yeah, I mean...
sorry, Zuleika screened him on this catch attempt. And
Zuleika saw him coming in and really didn't know which way to go. I mean, if he stopped it on his left side, Zuleika probably would have stayed right up against the side wall to stay out of play and not stepped in front of him.
I think they may be bringing out a new ball.
The chief judge back there just...
Is it new? I think it is. Yeah, looks to be a fresh one. The ball was cut, it looked like.
The covering on that ball takes quite the beating. And here's a backhand by Benny. Arta, tough catch at the 10. Benny takes it in the air at the 13. Benny on the catch, backhand. Arta pulls it off the wall at the 11. Big backhand by Arta, wall to wall, Rebote forehand. That kicked up in the overhead screen, that's out of play. That's a 3rd point for Zuleika and Arta of the Chargers. Zuleika has a serve.
A few unforced errors, and just like that, Chargers are right back in this match. Again, haven't even had to go to the shots, really. I mean, Zuleika saving up one.
Powerful, powerful serve by Zuleika. Caught and returned by Benny. What a catch.
Ooh,
Wonky bounce. This one's controlled well by Benny. Benny back to the inside. Zuleika cuts it off. Gustavo, mid-court. Benny makes the catch on the forehand. Right side to pass. Passes the front quarter. Arta's there. Rebote forehand. Rotate forehand. This one caught by Benetrix. Benetrix from the 8 line. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 4-4 is the score here in the third set. Zulaika has the serve.
And that one just kept cutting back to the inside, riding the sidewall the entire length of the court. And again, a little hesitation by Benny. Tried to pluck it off the numbers and just missed it.
Called Arimada. That ball comes to the sidewall, stays on the sidewall. If you were out there, which I don't recommend,
No, I'm not doing it.
you'd hear it skipping along the sidewall. Another powerful serve by Zulaika, caught and returned by Benny. Arch is there. Powerful backhand now by Arta. Benny from the 11 line. That ball is missed at the sidewall. That's 5 points for Benetrix and Benny. This is possible match point for the Devils.
A lot of well-placed throws in this third set. Not a ton of shots, just placement to the inside. Try to put it on the sidewall, longer rallies. And the Devils now step out ahead with a chance to close out the match. And at least get a tie today.
Arta on the catch. Here's the backhand.
Ooh, barely cleared.
Powerful forehand. Rabote going to the corner. Zulaika makes the save. Benny on the catch from the 10 line. Wow, that was close. Scoop by Arta. Backhand. Rabote forehand. Passes Zulaika. Arta makes the catch. What a catch by Benny at the 13. Backhand. Arta has it on the left side. Rabote by Benny stays to the inside. Arta takes it on the bounce. Catch by Benny. Backhand from the 11. Dropping. And caught by Arta. Benny again. Powerful backhand. Arta's there up high. Benetrix now on the backhand. Powerful backhand to the corner. Back to the inside. A dropping save by Zulaika. Benny will take it on the bounce at the 11. Benny now from the 13 line, right side, high to the front wall. Rabote, left side by Zulaika. Benny takes it on the bounce, up high at the 12. Zulaika at the sidewall, great catch. Rabote, big bounce, brought down by Arta.
Another one right on the wall.
Rabote forehand, passing, coming right to the inside. Scoop by Benny. Powerful throw by Benny. Rabote coming back to Zulaika at the 5 line. He sends it back to the corner. Rabote forehand now by Benetrix on the right side of Arta. Benetrix, tough catch there coming off the sidewall. Powerful backhand follows. Arta's there. Rabote forehand by Benetrix, passes. Rabote at the sidewall, tough play. Benetrix takes the floater. Powerful backhand caught by Arta. Benny now from the 13 line. That's dropping. Zulaika back to the inside. Benny reads it, takes it in the air. Low, hard backhand on the wall, stopped by Arta. Rabote forehand. Swung caught by Arta backhand to the inside. Benny now from the 9 line. A powerful throw. Arta's there. Benny again, keeping it on the left side. Backhand to the inside. Zulaika cuts it off, winds up. Costello to the inside. That's a tough catch by Benny, made overhead. Arta now from the forehand at the 11. There's the backhand by Benny. Rabote dropping, saved by Zulaika. Benetrix makes the catch. Backhand low and hard, caught. That is tipped by Arta.
Wow, what a point.
Point set in a hard-fought match for Benetrix and Benny, winning in the third set, 6-4.
Hard fought the entire way, and the Devils have their third win in as many matches played, already securing a tie at the least. And a chance to win it up next. They got Jedden and Bradley taking on Kubawa and Rock Division 6 doubles.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
Wherever you bet, whoever you are, the Sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
We got our winners joining us in the Players' Cage. Benetrix and Benny now 5-1 on the season, guys. Benetrix, that was your first time matching up with Zuleika in the front court, at least here in Magic City. How was that matchup for you?
You know, I was very, very excited to play against Zuleika because it's like it's a player where when I grew up I was looking for, because he's an amazing player. And you know, we know Zuleika and Arta was a very, very tough team, and that was a really tough match. And we're very, very happy about the win.
Awesome. And in keeping with the Halloween theme, we'll ask you guys, is there any positive Halloween memory that you have?
I didn't celebrate Halloween growing up.
There we have it. Sorry, guys. All right, well, we appreciate the time. Congratulations on the win.
you.
Good luck later today. Thank you.
What did I miss?
I said a positive memory, and Benny said he didn't celebrate Halloween. That doesn't shock me.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
At what point are you going to jettison this line of questioning?
We got one night to do it.
I mean, no, you can ask them their favorite Halloween memory
I
literally any
guarantee
day. Any day you can ask them that question.
But it wouldn't really, you know, why would you ask on Christmas what their favorite Halloween, you know, it wouldn't make sense, would it? Anyway, I think if, you know, whoever wins this match, I think we'll get a good answer with one of these next two teams.
I've seen the results, and I'm not going to say who it is, but there's two people on the court right now I don't want to talk to.
Well, it's Division 6 doubles. Let's see the two teams so we can figure out which of the two players Stu does not want to talk to.
And you can thank Instagram
is it
for that.
and Bradley, or is it Kubala and Rock? You choose. Jen and Bradley 5-2 this season. Kubala and Rock 2-6, coming off of their only 2 wins. So playing with a little confidence are the Devils. Jedden and Bradley, though, won the previous matchup between these two teams back on September 11th. It was won in straight sets by Jedden and Bradley. Looking to make it 2 in a row. Chargers will have the serve. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our 4th match of the Game Day Division 6 doubles. Representing the Chargers, we have the team of Jedden and Bradley. And it's Kubala and Rock for the Devils. There's an underserve. Second serve is good. Backhand floated up to the inside, pulled in by Rock. Backhand thrown just above the pad, that's dropped by Jed. Kubala and Rock at the first point of our 4th match. Bradley, forehand to the inside. Rock just got out of the way. Kubala laid up the rebote. Jedden attacking, makes the catch, floats it up. That clears the screen. Kubala backpedals, makes the save. It's a soft 2-wall. Bradley makes his way to the outside. Sends it right over Kubala's head, and Rock has the pickup.
Lots of guys ducking out there. It's probably a good thing.
Here's Rock. Good pickup by Bradley. That kicked up in front of his face. Forehand driven inside, tipped overhead. The Chargers tie it 1-1. Tough tip, though, Stu. You know, Rock tries to make that catch up above his head. He's been solid the last couple of weeks. Just couldn't bring that one in. Oh.
Moved out of the way
he
and
got
still
hit,
got
but
hit
it
with
was
the
an
ball.
underserve first. First fault, second serve coming up. It's whatever happens first.
Yes, the underserve occurred first. Then it hit him.
Rock makes the catch over the 8 line. Backhand, keeps it low. Got out of the way. Bradley from the backcourt. Flips one inside. Taken in right off the sidewall. Kubala sends it to Bradley. Goes high from the right side. Kubala steps in front of it, middle of the court. Puts it right on the wall. Jedden.
Floater.
Drop ball. That's 2 for the Devils. They're back in front.
Jedden's catching's been spot on lately. But that floater, tough there at the side wall.
That is an ace, dropped up in front of Bradley. That's 3 points for the Devils.
Yeah, that ball came into the service box, but not much after that. Just dropped right at the feet of Bradley.
Bradley handles the serve as it's dropping. Big backhand follows. Kubala all the way up to the 7 line. Turns it outside. It's in. And it scores. What a shot there. That's a 4-1 lead now for the Devils.
I don't know that we've seen Kubala go with the forehand placement like that to the outside.
This was an unexpected play, and he totally got him. Take another look here. Kubala straight outside, and Bradley almost...
outside placement with forehand rebote thrown beautifully by Kubala. Got Jedden. Bradley.
That'll wake you up.
He got it into your cesta. Into his cesta, rather. Yeah, you don't have a cesta. He does.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Forehand low and hard to the inside. Picked up by Rock. Here's Bradley from the 10. He just launches it. Kubala set up for the rebote. Back up the middle. Now Jedden from the 7 line. Floats one up. Rock handles off the sidewall. One stays low. Jedden gets up to it from the 8 line. Low and hard inside. Kubala handles it right on the numbers. Jedden calls for it. That's dropping. He just did make the save, but Kubala's got a chance. Philo missed on the outside. 5 points possible. Set point for Kubala and Rock. Just a couple missed balls here for Jedden tonight.
Yeah, that one, we saw him make a beautiful scoop earlier this week.
Rock steps in front of it on the right side. Forehand. That did not clear the overhead screen. Second point for the Chargers. Jedden and Bradley serve.
Got away from him. Hit the overhead screen, just had a play.
Great catch by Jedden between the 9 and 10. Floats it up. Rock's there. Ball tipped. Point and set. Devils win it 6-2. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play our second set.
So the Devils take the first set of this match. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. focus on. Rock playing much better earlier in the week. Today sent one to the overhead screen, had one drop ball. Been playing solid now for the last, actually throughout second half of the season, doing really well. Kubala getting his serves in and changing things up on Jedin to get that 6-2 win in the first set. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. See Bragley tying into the cesta, getting some feedback from Zuleika. Jedin already out on the court, getting a little practice in between sets.
Yeah. Just uncharacteristic. I mean, what, 4 missed balls from Jedin, I think, in that first set. Hard to recover. And this is a Kubala and Rock team that's on the up and up. I mean, 2 wins in a row, Stu, and just 2 in 6 this season. So, you know, didn't expect this team to start off so slowly, but they're starting to figure it out. 2 wins in their last 3, and looking to add another right here. And again, they will be playing the second time they played Jedin and Bradley this season. First one won by the Chargers, so looking for revenge here. Got the first half of it. Just need one of these next 2. Chargers will have the serve to begin our second set. We are ready to begin set number 2. Jedin and Bradley serve to Kubala and Rock.
I mean, it's almost pointless to tell Rock that he's going down. It doesn't really affect him. I think that's what he said.
There's a serve. We begin our second set.
That was funny, Andrew.
Jedin, forehand from the 9 line. Whips one inside. Rock steps back, makes a nice pickup. Dropping low, Jedin picks it up off the floor, shoots it along the wall. Kubala, great grab. Floats it back to Bradley. That's tipped. Devils get the first point of our second set.
Bradley's been spot on with his catching. Jedin was all the way back about the 9 line. Rare miss by Bradley.
Bradley winds it up, forehand low to the inside. That's dropping. Kubala goes to the floor, makes the save. Jedin, Costado, straight to the inside. Rock all alone. Great pickup deep in the backcourt. Now Jedin just beyond the 8, sends it inside. Kubala winds it up, makes the catch. Now Bradley, a little bit deeper at the 12. Back inside. Well, Rock goes up for it deep into that corner, comes out. Floats the backhand to Bradley, steps up at the 11th line. Fires it hard up the middle, Rock again. Ooh, miscommunication. Bradley has his back up, makes the catch. Forehand, Rock waiting for it, backed up to the wall. Pika, big bouncer,
That's
dropping and scoring between the Chargers. That's 2 for the Devils.
That's the time that he needed Jedin back there. That ball just died.
What a big backhand that is. Kubala stops at the 5 line, turns it softly to the inside. Drop shot, Robote makes it 3-0.
When you see Kubala running back that quickly, you know he had every intent of doing just that. Bradley was hanging deep, Jeglins to the outside. Kubala threw it where they weren't. Really well done by Kubala. Really well done. Yeah, just that light touch. Look at that. Where's the one space where you don't see purple? there and maybe to the outside. Really well done by Kubala.
Fault under serve. First fault. Second serve coming up. Bradley from the 10 line to the outside.
scoop.
There's a scoop. Cortada follows, but Bradley
Bradley's
steps
there.
up to it. Outside placement. Oh, Kubala screened and really couldn't line that one up. That's a point for the Chargers, though. They get on the board here in set 2.
Jedden has many things, but translucent is not one of them. Now, again, that's not blocking. That's not intentional. He was standing out there already. But I mean, if Kyle can see that ball, I'll give him a lot of credit. What a catch.
Ball dropped, though, by Jedden there at the 10 line. And that gets it back to a 4-1 lead for the Devils.
An unfortunate drop there for Jedden.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Oh my. Forehand high to the inside, dropping into the corner. Kubala stays with it. That's a tough save. Jedden moves up, stops it at the 6, sends it high and deep. Not past Rock. He goes back, gets it off in time. And Bradley, good pickup on the bounce, shoots the forehand. Kubala leaping grab, goes flying in along the side wall. Jedden calls him off on the rebote, lays it up. Kubala picks it right off the side wall.
Oh,
Rock,
what a catch.
Good catch again on the right side this time. Kicking up in front of Bradley. Oh, Kubala right to his forehand. Softer placement on the right side. Jedden steps in front, makes the catch, puts it on the wall, and it scores. 2 points now for the Chargers. Well, underserve, first fault, second serve coming up. Second serve there is good. Here's Rock. Tracks it down up at the 9 line. Low and hard inside. Oh, Bradley leaping along the wall makes the play. Karam caught in the air. Kubala shoots a Cortada. That's a good one. That scores. 5 points. Possible set. And a possible match point here for the Devils.
Perfect Cortada by Kubala.
Bradley, full windup, drops it right into that corner. Kubala, left side of Rote save. This is floating. Bradley, hand on the wall, makes the stop up at the 9. Shoots another one, dropping again. Kubala makes the save. Ooh, Rock lines it up off the side wall, backhand. Missed.
Oh my.
By Jedden. Point, set, and match. The Devils take it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-2, and have already won the game day through 4 matches. What a performance here with still 2 to play. This could be big for a tiebreaker scenario, Stu, and with the Devils all the way at the bottom, all these wins are crucial and could really hurt the Chargers' chances in a tiebreaker too. That's why all these matches matter. We'll see Division I singles next. Zuleika against Nicholas. Let's take a look at some replays here.
Why'd you say replays like that? What is that jingling in the background?
Stu, I was totally distracted. I don't know what's going on behind us, but you guys are in for something in this interview. Here are the replays. Kubala to the outside here with the outside placement.
Perfect place.
Just perfectly timed.
Bragley's so close. He got it in his cesta, but great effort.
Kubala here, straight to the outside. Jed, just a miss. Really struggled tonight. Just couldn't get anything going on the catch, and then
Kubala just landed
when
this
you
one
hook the rebote like that and it works out.
Beautiful scoop by Bragley.
Yep. Forehand here to the outside. Kubala makes the catch in the air. So low, and it scores. How about that, Cortada? There's that game day score now. 4 wins for the Devils, so that bottom row hasn't changed yet. The Devils will move into a tie with the Chargers. Again, the Chargers will still have 1 more game day to play compared to the Devils, but, I mean, best they can do tonight in a head-to-head scenario. Up next again, Division I singles with Zuleika against Nicholas. And Zuleika won the first matchup in straight sets, hoping to do the same again tonight to get his team on the board. But before we get to that, we will hear from our winners, Kubala and Rock.
This will be a much more pleasant conversation than...
I'm hoping. Oh my goodness. We heard some rattling.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, there it is, Rock. So I figure it's a play.
Find something like that.
Well, thanks to Lamonte, former player with us. He took care of me to make sure that I got this 80-pound weight.
He's in the Coast Guard. I mean,
Coast
is your
Guard
ship out in the parking lot or something?
You gotta do what you gotta do. But
could you give the microphone to Kyle for a second, please? Hi, Kubala. You played fantastic.
Thank you. And that forehand rebote cortada was on purpose. Thank you very much.
100%.
I did not hook it.
Okay. I said it. There's no question about it. You threw it the one place that they weren't. That was beautifully placed. Why is your back quarter covered in the biggest chain I've ever seen?
We had to bring it out. You know, I mean, like they did it against us last time, and we felt it was only fitting that we had a bigger chain.
The first time they brought it out was against us, so we had to come back and do something different.
Rock, very quickly, we've been asking people about Halloween memories. Kubala didn't have a very positive one. Do you have one that's slightly more positive?
Well, I remember, I think 2 years ago, myself and Juice, Joseph, I was actually Darth Vader, and I lifted him up. I don't know if we can pull up some old video or something, but I had a...
No, we burned it.
But honestly, seriously, on the serious tip, we're just, right now, us Devils, we're just believing in ourselves, believing in each other, and we're just die hard going out to try to help each other out because we know we're at the bottom. We're trying to get back to the top.
Awesome. Well, you did the best you can do today. You've got the win already. We'll see what happens in these last couple matches, though. Thank you, guys.
Don't hurt yourself with that chain.
K. Marie.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Stu, singles up next. Division I matchup between Zuleika for the Chargers and Nicholas for the Devils. Zuleika 3-4 this season, Nicholas 2-4. Both players ready to go.
We're ready to begin our next match. Zuleika will have the serve. That chain was ridiculous. I mean,
we heard some rattling. That's what I preface with.
It's not fake either. I mean, that's a real chain. There's the serve. We begin. I mean, it takes.
And he was in the Lamonti was in the Coast Guard. I mean,
That's
he
what
got
I'm
this
saying.
from like this is high level stuff.
Seriously, it looks like
Wow.
that ball's tipped. First point to Zulaika of the Chargers. He served. Now they're dropping. See, of course they dropped the chain.
I hear it.
Of course you hear it. How could you not hear it? The thing weighs 100 pounds, and he had it around his arm. Does he play again? No, fortunately not.
Hope the players aren't distracted. Think we're good though. That's got to be it.
Oh, that must be the chain from the elephant earlier this week.
Now everything's
But
starting
elephant
to
should
add
never
up.
be chained, so I'm glad they got it off.
Thank you.
And put it around
That's what
rock
I've been
instead. Genius move. Forehand rebote by Nicholas. Caught by Zulaika. Zulaika winds up. Costado 2-all is in and scoring. Zulaika has 2 points and the serve. See, unencumbered by the chain, Chargers are just out with 2 points here with Zulaika.
No, perfect 2-all right there, and a slight hesitation by Nicholas right here, right there. You see it? Leaned inside, tried to get back out, and by that time, the ball's past you.
All types of messages coming in on the players group chat, by the way. Both Hiro and Inaki commenting on the chain. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Inaki, of course, commenting, that's a real chain. Yes, it is.
It's a real chain, all right.
No, it's serious. It's serious.
That's taking it too literally. That's not even wearable.
Of course it's not wearable unless you're a ship. Rabote, forehand by Nicholas. Catch by Zulaika, beautifully behind him. Forehand back to the inside. 2-all, caught the pad, and the pad is bad. That's a third point for Zulaika. He serves.
That's close, you know. Nicholas goes for it and just catches the top part of the pad. If it's in, it probably scores, and just a little bit low.
Where do you keep a chain like that? Like when you're not using it for whatever?
Did he like run to his car after they won? I have so many questions.
That thing has questions. But,
there's no elevator to get up here.
Do you want to hear the answers to? I mean,
you got to get to the casino elevator, lug it through there. Like that wouldn't. You got to go upstairs.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Executive producer Lindsay, can you please find out how they brought that to the second floor, please? She said I'll get right on it and had a seat behind me, folks. Okay, back to the highlight. Rotate forehand. Right side to the inside. Picked up by Zulaika. Beautiful 2-all by Zulaika. Will score. 4 points for Zulaika of the Chargers. He serves.
Going back to the 2-all there. Bread and butter. Saw it in doubles and a little more space here in singles. Throws it with confidence back at about the 9 line. Nicholas takes off and just about an arm's length away from it.
There's the backhand. Rabote coming out. Rabote forehand.
Just missed it.
Scoop attempt is missed. Nicholas has a point. And the serve.
Well, those are those 50-50 scoops, right? You know, Zulaika's moving up on it. He's committed to trying to make a throw. So he either makes the scoop and can send a shot, or point goes to Nicholas. Ends up the ladder there, and Nicholas on the board for the first time. See if he can get something started.
Here's the backhand by Zulaika. Powerful forehand Rabote. Rabote forehand now by Nicholas. Nicholas makes the catch, winds up. Inside placement, read by Zulaika, stopped by Zulaika. There's the backhand. Outside placement of the forehand rebote is out. Second point for Nicholas of the Devils. He serves.
Well, now Nicholas is ready for a couple more of those shots. He was moving to the outside pretty early that time. Zulaika recognized it, and what do we say all the time? When the opponent's moving out that way, you try to throw it just perfectly, and sometimes flirt with the boundary.
Zulaika from the forehand. Caught by Nicholas. Here's the backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Forehand rebote now by Nicholas. Caught in the air by Zulaika. What a scoop by Nicholas. Beautifully done. Zulaika makes the save. Nicholas back at the 9 line. 2-all caught the pad. The pad is bad. 5 points for Zulaika, the Chargers. Possible set point.
Yeah, just ran out of steam as it was approaching the front wall, dropping into the pad. Had him dead on the 2-all if it hits, but it did not. Zulaika here with a chance to win the first set.
Forehand rebote at the side wall lands out of play. That's a 3rd point for Nicholas. Still possible set point.
Yeah, came up on him. You see Zulaika was kind of trapped there along the side wall. The only way for that ball to go was towards the outside, and couldn't get enough on it to flick it back in play.
There's the backhand by Zulaika. Powerful forehand. Rebote by Zulaika to the inside. Tough scoop by Nicholas. Nicholas shoots the 2-all. That is out.
Yeah.
Point and set for Zulaika. 2 minutes go on the board. Will come out.
Yeah, you got Benny and a couple of the Devils back there in the cage, and Nicholas was asking, should we go for it? And they said no. Iturbide, though, he said, yeah, you can take a look if you want, but I think he knew
he doesn't mind
it.
He doesn't mind if they give up.
He's like, yeah, you got it.
He doesn't
take
mind
a
if
look.
they give it up.
Now, that was a good call there. Back judge had a pretty good look at it. Front judge a lot of times is trying to get out of the way, too. And, back judge was all over it, made the call, and seemed to be the right call. 6-3, Zulaika wins the first set.
Zulaika came out firing on all cylinders. Iturbide does have an infectious smile. I mean, he really does. I mean, he's such a positive guy back here.
Well, that's what you got to do, Game day not going their way tonight. Got to stay positive. And look, 4-2 isn't all too bad. I mean, 4-2 is a pretty common game day score. If you get, 5-1 loss or 6-0 loss, that's pretty significant, and that's pretty hard to recover from. The Chargers have already suffered 2 5-1 losses this season, and when you add that up, when you look at the tiebreaker, I mean, that's just a killer. They've won 25 total matches this season coming into tonight. The Devils winning 27. So, they can't afford to lose many more if we ultimately end up in a tie at the end of the regular season. The first tiebreaker is just total matches won across singles and doubles the entire season. And back over here with Zulaika in the cage. He'll make his way out to the court. Nicholas already out that way. There's the whistle. We'll begin our second set.
We're ready to begin our second set. Nicholas serves. There's a serve by Nicholas. We begin. Backhand by Zulaika. Nicholas from the 9 line to the inside. Zulaika lets it pass. Rebote forehand. Zulaika switches from left to right, makes the catch, and scores. First point of the second set goes to Zulaika of the Chargers. He serves.
Beats him inside here. See Nicholas lays it up. Zulaika able to switch to the forehand. Tough catch. And hard inside, right at his feet. That's dropping on the wall. So difficult to pick it up that low.
Beautiful catch by Nicholas off the hard serve by Zulaika. Zulaika from the 9 line to the inside. Rebote dropping, saved by Nicholas. Rebote forehand to the outside. Lands out of play. 2 points for Zulaika here in the second set. He serves.
Yeah, that one just escaped a little bit. Looked like for a second maybe that one could drop in, but sails wide and opens up that 2-0 lead.
Lindsay, stop encouraging.
Oh,
that's an ace for Zulaika. 3rd point. In the second set, he serves.
Perfect serve there. I mean, that crossed right up at about the 12th line. About head level for Nicholas, too. Even for the best. Tough to bring that one in consistently.
Beautiful catch by Nicholas. There's the backhand. Rebote. Powerful forehand by Nicholas. That's the scoop by Zulaika. Rebote forehand, high to the front wall. Zulaika from the right side. There's the carom. Nicholas read it, stops it, returns the carom. It scores. Well done. Nicholas gets his first point of the second set. He serves for the Devils.
Zulaika scoring early, goes back to the carom here. I mean, Nicholas, really at the last instant, got in there, made the catch, and at that point, the carom scores pretty easily. Take a look. Picks it off the net, works around it, stays upright, and then gets the carom off, scoring easily there.
Here's a backhand by Zulaika. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Played to pass. It does. Rebote forehand. There's a 2-all. It opens and scores. Well done by Nicholas. 2 points for Nicholas here in the second set. He serves.
Just like that, cuts the deficit to 1. As we said earlier, we saw it a little bit in doubles, but Nicholas has really opened up the shots in singles this season. Throwing way more 2-walls compared to previous years. Gets it to open up wide and keeps his opponents guessing.
Beautiful catch by Zulaika off the tough serve there by Nicholas. Rebote forehand. Zulaika on the catch. 2-all. That's out.
It's out, yeah.
We're tied up 3-3 in the second set. Nicholas serves.
Well, after a 3-0 lead, Nicholas has come right back into it, tied things up. It becomes increasingly increasingly more difficult to land the 2-all. We said now Nicholas is expecting it. See if Zulaika now keeps one at the inside as we move through the remainder of the set. Oh, an ace.
Will score for Nicholas. He now leads by 1. 4 points for Nicholas of the Devils. He serves.
Timely ace, jumps back in front. Oh, another one.
That's another ace. 5 points for Nicholas. Possible set point.
These are just perfect serves. They're crossing as Zulaika's approaching the catch and going right under his basket. Found the same spot twice in a row. Now can push it to a third set.
Zulaika on the catch. Costavo to the inside. Nicholas is there. 2-all.
Good.
Will score. Point. And set to Nicholas. We have split sets. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our third and final set.
So there's a response by Nicholas. 6 straight points after going down 3-0. And he's got a third set coming up. Over here in the cage with Nicholas. Second season as the #1 player for the Devils, and a better singles record this year. Just 2-8 last season already with 3 wins. Well, 3 and 4 overall in the Division I singles spot for the Devils. Doubles play. He and Echeverry starting to figure it out. You see the 2 partners there. Coming up next, though, will be Iturbide and Ubia against Echeverry and Benny. That will close out the game day. You see the score, 4-0, so the Devils will pick up a full point and move into a tie with the Chargers. And after tonight, it's only 4 game days left for the Devils, Stu, so not a lot of time to get points. That's what made tonight so important. And they delivered in a big spot. You see Arta over there with Zulaika, just providing some reinforcement to the basket.
Absolutely.
Looks like.
Strapping tape.
You see Ubia there in the background too. Haven't seen him yet today. Okay, but he's in the finale up next.
So Nicholas comes back beautifully there in that second set. I'm surprised that Ubia is using that particular piece of equipment to cut the tape. It doesn't surprise me because it's Ubia, but you know, he's a crafty guy. He is.
What about the scissors?
Full of surprises, but that particular pocket thing, it's like a pocket knife, but it's like a pocket hatchet. I guess after the chain's been out, anything's appropriate for the cage tonight, but moving on.
Third set, Stu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our third and final set for this match. The first player to reach 6 points will win it. Zulaika has the serve for the Chargers. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Going for that bouncing serve, big bounce. I mean, got it deep in the corner, although it was an over serve. That one was close.
What a catch by Nicholas. Nicholas on the catch. Here's a backhand from the 9 line.
Oh,
what a catch by Zulaika on the inside. Nicholas is there. Back to the inside. Scoop by Zulaika. Robote forehand save. Zulaika with control. Hard to the inside. What a catch with control. He flips it back. Will Robote come out? Yes, enough to be played by Zulaika. Nicholas from the 8 line. To the inside. Robote forehand, high and hard to the front wall, passing. Robote forehand by Nicholas, catch by Zulaika. 2-all.
Got it.
Lands in and scores, beautifully executed by Zulaika. He is first up on the board in our third set. He serves.
Well, lands a good one to start off set number 3 right here. And I mean, that just does a world of good for his confidence. I mean, from the inside, boom, 2 walls. Nicholas is charging at full speed, works around the net, but just can't pick it up. Okay, we saw Zulaika aggressive in the first set of doubles. He looked great. First set of singles, he's looked great. See if he can get it back right here.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Here's the backhand by Nicholas. Catch by Zulaika. Robote forehand. Zulaika moves up, takes it in the air at the 8 line. Backhand to the inside. Robote forehand up in a way that's out of play. 2 points for Zulaika. Of the Chargers, he serves.
Well, hot ball here in the 3rd set and off the Robote. That comes up on him so quickly. Doesn't have space to turn around it, send it inside. It escapes and out of play.
What a catch by Nicholas off the hard serve by Zulaika. Robote. Come on. Robote forehand by Nicholas. At the sidewall, Zulaika makes a save. Nicholas to the inside. Scoop
Ooh,
by
what a
Zulaika.
scoop. One hand.
There's a backhand by Nicholas. Robote on the sidewall. Well played by Zulaika. Here's Nicholas.
Oh, that caught the corner.
That clipped the sidewall. Scoop attempt missed. Nicholas is on the board with the point and the serve for the Devils.
Well, gave Zulaika the only opportunity to make that catch when he caught the sidewall first.
I think like the rest of us, Zulaika saw that just going inside.
Yeah. I certainly wasn't expecting it. Hard to react in time.
Yeah, clipped at the last second. There's a backhand by Zulaika, wall-to-wall from the left side, back to the sidewall. Nice save by Nicholas. Nicholas running back to the inside. Robote. Oh, what a save by Nicholas from the 13 line. Karam thrown sharply by Zulaika to score 3 points for Zulaika of the Chargers. He serves.
I don't know if there's anyone that throws that Karam better than Zulaika. I mean, he gets to open up away from the opponent, too. And from the outside, he's under a ton of pressure.
This save by Nicholas, though.
Look at this. Again, hooks it to the outside.
See, he's got the overhead screen in mind the entire time, because that's usually where that ball's going to go. Low hard backhand caught by Zulaika. Gustavo Tual opens and scores. A 4th point for Zulaika in our 3rd set. He serves.
And Nicholas a little out of position that time. I mean, Zulaika had it along the sidewall, and he was deep and to the inside. Look at where he is, backed up at the 11 as he's making the throw. So much court to cover. The extra 3-4 feet makes the difference.
What a catch by Nicholas off the power serve by Zulaika. Zulaika again for the 2-all. That is beautifully executed and scoring 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Zulaika of the Chargers.
Confidence is there. 3rd set goes right back to the 2-wall and cuts that one up beautifully. Here's the catch by Nicholas, backhand to the inside. Zulaika.
There's another one.
There it is.
Lands in and
That's the match.
scores. Point set and match for Zulaika of the Chargers, taking it 6-1 in the third set.
Zulaika feeling good there in set number 3, 6-1. He closes out Nicholas and gets the first win on the board for the Chargers. One match left, going back to doubles. Division 2, Iturbide and Ubia take on Echeverry and Benny. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Cherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
Cherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. There with our winner, Zulaika. Congratulations, Zulaika. First win of the day there for the Chargers, and the 2-all, got going in that third set. What really sparked that tremendous push there late to get the win?
Honestly, I saw the space outside. I saw the opportunity. I executed, and today was a good execution day. Yeah, I got the win.
Yeah, in keeping with the theme, we've been asking everyone today, do you have any positive Halloween memories? Any good ones that come to mind?
Yeah, obviously doing trick-or-treat with my kids and my wife. That's the sweetest memory. Building memories together on Halloween, seeing their happy faces, it's priceless.
Thank you, Zulaika. I was holding out hope that someone would give an answer like that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand that neither.
Great fun, Zulaika. Good
you.
win for you. Good luck to your team. Thanks.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
There it is. True professional. You knew you'd get a good one from Zulaika. Up next, our finale. Division 2, Iturbide and Ubia take on Echeverry and Benny. Iturbide and Ubia 3-2. Echeverry and Benny just 1-5. First matchup between these two teams in the regular season. So the Chargers, remember, won that first game day back on September 11th, and the Devils are going to win the game day tonight. It's 4-1 right now. We'll see what the final score ends up being. Chargers win it 4-2. Devils win. They could open up a 5-1 game day, could really help themselves out in the event of a tiebreaker.
Andrew, do you have any positive Halloween messages or memories that you'd like to share with us in the next 7 seconds?
Do I have a positive
5, 4, 3.
Nothing really sticks out,
2.
but I remember dressing up and going out with my brother.
Time to begin the next
game. Parents, that was fun, Stu. I would ask you, but I know you don't have any.
None. It's been a nightmare since 1969. October 31st, just the worst.
We are ready to begin our final match of the Game Day Division 2 doubles. Representing the Chargers, we have Iturbide and Ubia. And for the Devils, Echeverry and Benny. There's a serve. We begin our final match.
Iturbide wasn't interested in your answer either. Sorry.
The kid's tired, Stu. It's got to, I think his newborn's here today,
I believe that this is the first appearance of baby Iturbide that we've had.
Happy to have him.
Absolutely.
High hard backhand, floated in the corner, picked off nicely there by Ubia. Benny along the inside, sends it high, cutting inside Ubia. Picks it off the side wall. Ubia scrapes one off the number, sends it deep. Benny, great play overhead. Catch inside from the 12 line. Ubia keeps this one low. Echeverry handles off the floor and fires deep. Iturbide looking for the rebote, shoots one inside, picked off. Here's Echeverry. Will be a blind catch overhead, forehand high off the front wall. Echeverry, here's the left side. Back inside, Ubia runs around it. Here's Benny. Floats one up. Ubia just beyond the 11 makes the play. Oh, Benny peels one at the 13. Back to Iturbide. 9 line. Hard inside. Benny steps up. Backhand 2-wall. Doesn't open. Iturbide stops it. Medium height inside. Benny takes it in the air off the sidewall. That would be a retreat. Stops it in the corner. Backhand pulled in by Benny. Iturbide backed up. 10 line to the inside. Etcheberry goes up. Cuts one off. Iturbide long. Costado coming up the middle. Benny picks it up. Right side. Up the middle again. Now Ubia calls him off. Powerful throw. Benny takes it in. Backhand. Now Ubia. Beyond the 12 line. Benny takes it in off the side wall. This one coming deep. Iturbide still going. Tracks it down at the 6 line. Right up the middle. Benny makes the play. Forehand. Over Iturbide's head, but he slides back in to cut it off. Benny again, this time from the 13 line, puts it inside, right on the numbers, pulled in there, Ubia. Iturbide steps in front, cuts one off, powerful backhand. Benny steps away, Etcheberry alone, saves the rebote. Ubia slows it down. Etcheberry, though, able to pick it up before the second bounce, then blasts it. Ubia couldn't get there, tough save right on the wall. Etcheberry moves in.
Oh, my.
Attacking high and knocked it down. First point of our final match goes to the Chargers.
Etcheberry real aggressive on that, but this ball just moves a little bit differently than he's used to. Again, he knew it right. He knew it right about there, right about the 4 line. Saw that look on his face. And at that point, again, you're not sure if your backcourt is following you up there.
Benny, there's a backhand 2-wall. Oh, it's too wide. Just caught the line. That's out of play. 2 points for the Charger. Serve takes Benny to the outside. Sends it up high. Ubia clears out of the way. Iturbide sends rebote inside. Back to Benny. Early call from Ubia. Handles off the sidewall, then blasts it. Benny watching it. Rebote turned over the top by Etcheberry. Caught on the left side of Ubia. Etcheberry, Costado, 2-wall. Snapped in to score. That's a nice throw there. Devils get one back, their first of this final match.
Really well thrown 2-wall there by Etcheberry. Good catch. He's right there behind the 8 line. Opens up well.
Hard serve missed by Ubia. Now we're tied 2-2.
Yeah, the ball came in low, but Ubia's been spot on with his catching.
Now Ubia from the inside, powerful backhand. Benny runs around it, sends it back. Ubia takes it in right off the sidewall. Beautiful play. Now Benny, same spot, a little bit higher and harder, but Ubia steps back, makes the catch. Etcheberry on the rebote, powerfully back over the top, but Iturbide stands in, cuts it off. Here's Benny. Launches another one, Iturbide going up to the 6 line. And rebote caught by Benny.
Ooh, beautiful
Great
catch.
pull by Ubia there. Scrapes it off the number, sends it back. Now Benny. Long rebote, turned inside. Iturbide gets back there to cut it off. 2-wall. That's too wide. That kicked out of play. It's a 3rd point for the Devils.
2-wall not been working for Iturbide tonight. I think get a little help from the sidewall on that one. Well, the Devils rather got the help.
Late reach by Ubia, makes the catch. Now Benny inside, beyond the 13, floats one up. Here's Iturbide. Echeverry, Costado, 2-wall to score. Back-to-back now, 4-2 lead.
Echeverry, who earlier, when joining Battle Court, having a difficult time adjusting to the court, certainly seems to have found this 2-all. Costado working for him now on a couple throws. It will be a signaling to the chief judge that the ball may be damaged. Need a new one. Chief judge will determine whether or not that ball can come out.
What's he do there? Yeah, maybe. Just a little repair. Yep, bringing the ball back out. 4-2 lead still for the Devils. Ubia handles the serve, backhand up the middle. Benny runs around it to keep it on the left side. Ubia from the 12, high and hard, catch by Benny deep in the corner. Iturbide, low bullet, Benny scrapes it off the wall, fires it back. There's Ubia. Takes Benny out of it, Robote left side, back inside, kicking up, Ubia scoops it up. Benny now from the 11, he launches it. Long Robote. Iturbide on the forehand, back inside. Benny now. Good catch. Hard backhand.
What a catch.
What a play along the wall. Iturbide comes down with the ball. Echeverry over the top. Iturbide back inside, makes another catch. Rifles it to Benny. Stands in and back in the corner. Long one. Benny all the way backed up, makes the play. Now puts it back on the numbers. Would be up a little bit further. High and hard. Benny ducks. Robote coming out to the 6 line. Turned by Echeverry, kicking up. Ubia stays with it. This one's still going. Up to the 4 line he goes. Drops Robote up Ubia. Another chance. There's the low runner inside. Benny has to make up for it. He scoops it. 3-wall play takes Benny. Echeverry rather. Oh, and it's scooped up off the sidewall. Then a backhand 2-wall follows to score. Wow, what a combination there. 3rd point for the Chargers.
Very rare you'll hear me say anything positive about the Guillermina, but Ubia throws it well in combination with this scoop. Bang. I mean, that's caromed off the wall back at the 11 line.
That one goes high into the corner, Ubia. On the left side, back inside, there's Benny. Whoa, what a pickup there by Ubia, deep in the backcourt. Benny now, up a little further, 12 line. Ubia jumping up, makes the play. He just got out of it. Over the top by Echeverry, caught off the sidewall. Ubia comes in, low runner again. Benny steps back, keeps it on the left side. Now Ubia. Powerful throw again. Benny ducking. Echeverry. Robote save. Big bounce. Kicking up along the wall. Ubia handles. Ubia back beyond the 13 line. Floats one up. Benny keeps it low, but Iturbide had a play on it, but dropped it. 5 points now for the Devils. They have a possible set point.
Ubia's catching and power in the backcourt, really impressive. Echeverry making his adjustment to the court.
Ubia picks it up on the forehand, right to the inside. Beautiful scoop by Echeverry up in the front court. Ubia backhand that clears the screen. Echeverry up at the 6 line, rifled it inside. Catch by Iturbide. Now Benny from the 12, just clears the rail. Robote coming up to the 5 line, whipped up the middle, and he stays with it. Sidearm, Karam opens and scores. Point and set to the Devils. They win it 6-3, 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2.
Have we seen Benny throw a sidearm carom?
I don't think so. The sidearm carom from deep into the backcourt, I mean, that just opened right up, and Iturbide fooled the whole way. And reason 2B, I mean, I don't think anyone was expecting that shot.
From Benny, no. The backhand 2-all before a sidearm carom from deep in the backcourt.
Yeah.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Halloween Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our 6th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. There we see Brock apparently hurt himself with the chains.
Yeah, reaching for the shoulder. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I can imagine that hurts.
It's 80 pounds, right?
That chain weighed far more than 80 pounds. There's no way that chain weighed. I mean, maybe a couple of links in it weighed.
80.
Yeah, a couple links weighed 80
That
pounds.
was heavy, man. I mean, you could just hear it the entire way.
Man, I know it's been 7 years, whatever it is, but you don't know me well enough to call me that.
It was more of a... Man, that was heavy. It wasn't, I guess, directed towards you, but point taken, Stu. I apologize. Yeah.
Apology accepted.
You said STU, still 3 letters. That's what you... Yeah. You've hit me with that one before. I was expecting that.
I was left over.
I think it...
Hey, man.
Bro.
Man,
I think it was bro. Yeah, it's bro. He said STU, still 3. Yeah.
It's Stu. It has 3 letters. STU, not MAN, not BRO. Not your bro, man. 22 seconds left to go before the second set.
Well,
Words
the Devils
are fun, aren't they, Andrew?
Yeah, they are fun. So Devils came back, though, once again. I mean, it's been all Devils really tonight. You know, Nicholas, tough battle against Zulaika. You know, Nicholas up a division the last 2 seasons. Zulaika's been a #1 consistent singles player, so that one was going to be tough. But the rest of them, all gone the Devils' way. First set here. If they win it, they'd win the game day 5-1. I mean, how do you respond to a 4-2 loss the last time the Devils played? I mean, winning 5-1, that would be it. There's a powerful serve by Iturbide. We begin set 2. Ubia, hard throw up the middle, Echeverry. Tracks it down, sends it inside. Ubia lines it up. Big backhand there. Robote for Iturbide. Up the middle, Echeverry. Trying to track it down, sends it inside. That is a low runner. That skipped on him. Benny scooped it up, though. Catch along the sidewall. Ubia plays it deep. Benny goes up. Not going to let that one come out. Hard throw. Now Ubia, same spot at the 13. That's cutting back inside. Turned over the top by Echeverry. Iturbide moves in. It's a drop shot. Oh, Benny got there. Good read. Kicks off the sidewall. Now Ubia. Shoots an outside placement. Echeverry turns to look for the Robote. Great patience there to make the save. Now Ubia looking for one of his own. Feeds Echeverry. Rostado 2-wall opens wide and it scores. First point of set 2 goes to the Devils.
I was curious to see which way Echeverry was going to go with that because Ubia was getting up. So Echeverry threw it right back at him, but now he's apparently feeling more comfortable with the 2-all. And it scores.
Ubia keeps it low again. Benny scoops it up beyond the 13. Backhand 2-wall. Iturbide got it. Shoots it hard inside. Benny stands in. Makes a tough pickup. Oh, Benny handles a tough one. Back into that corner, Ubia rips it off the wall. Ubia, hard throw, picked up overhead. Benny now, 13 line, dropping inside. Ubia steps up, rifles this one. Benny lets it pass, shooting off the back wall, turned by Echeverry, right back to Ubia. Another one. This one dropping lower, Benny able to handle. Ooh, Ubia got in there kind of close. Robote, saved by Iturbide. Iturbide again, Costado, there's a 2-wall. Oh, Echeverry got it, flicks it up, that's in play. Iturbide shoots another one. That stays low and it scores. Great effort, but the Chargers tie it 1-1.
Great save by Echeverry. Iturbide stays with it. Itribide goes with the 2-all Echeverry. Wow, quick flip. Really well done. Great control. Itribide stays on top of it, blasts it back to the inside. Well done.
Benny from the 12, backhand, ooh, clipped a bit. Itribide has the forehand, keeps it low. Ripped off the sidewall there by Echeverry. Benny goes running into the corner, makes the play, backhand, sticks along the wall. Now Ubia. Oh, he can behind this one. Comes flying out to the 5 line, turn wall-to-wall by Echeverry. Now Itribide's got to get involved, he can't save it. What a rebote that was, it gives the Devils the lead, 2-1.
No problem with throwing with tremendous power, but when you feed the rebote of someone who can hurt you with it, take a little off of it. But Ubia's pretty much got one speed, you know?
He's throwing it hard, getting all he can, leaving nothing in the tank. Oh, runner inside, Echeverry thought about it. There's Benny from the backcourt. Puts it right on the wall where it scores. Leads up to 2 now for the Devils.
He's been solid with those catches. Do you think he's knocking for me?
He asked Benny what the score was. That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Maybe more questioning if our score was wrong.
He can see the score up there, can he? I mean, we should probably ask.
I think he felt like it was maybe 2-1 or something.
Oh, he was seeing if we were right.
Right. I think
I take offense.
Yes. I knew you would. That's why I was reluctant to bring it up.
It's all right. We'll have a long conversation later.
Well, Benny ducks. Echeverry saves the rebote. Right to the inside, Ubia. What power behind that throw. Comes up to the 6 line. Oh, Itribide's got the space on the 2-wall. He fires it in there to score anyway. That's 2. Chargers serve.
When you get trapped like that, better back against the wall. Hey.
Yeah, this was golden opportunity. Itribide, threw it hard. Make sure Benny doesn't track it down from the backcourt. Long rebote there, Itribide shoots it inside. Benny, wow, what a play right on the numbers. Ubia sends it deep. That one coming way out. Echeverry turns it inside. Big bounce, kicking up. Ubia hangs on. 2-ball. That one's out. The Chargers have tied it now, 3-3.
Yeah, ball just lands a little wide.
Good catch here by Benny, right on the tip. Drops it to Ubia. Backhand stays low. Oh, look at a flying catch up there by Echeverry. Drops it between the Devils there. Rebote left side. Echeverry plays it up the middle. Ubia comes in. Backhand stays low, but Benny handles it in the air and blasts it. Coming way out, up at the 5 line. Turned inside by Itribide. Now Echeverry scrambles, saves it up the middle. Ubia clears the space, shoots it inside. 3-wall play. Benny now steps in front, saves the rebote. Itribide passes from the costado. Doesn't leave much on the rebote, but Benny saves it. Ubia now. Oh, that was knuckling, and it's tipped. The Chargers come all the way back in, lead 4-3. Did you see that in the air?
Yes.
I mean, that moved late.
The ball, the harder you throw this ball, the more bizarre things it does. Ubia throws hard. This ball, you can almost see it on the slow motion replay. Knuckling is the best way to refer to it. Like changes speeds.
Ubia calls for Itribide, just kind of lays it up. Echeverry couldn't attack now Benny from the backcourt. Itribide goes flying in, sends it deep. Benny couldn't get there. Rebote turned by Echeverry along the wall. It scores.
Oh, that can't feel good. Ooh.
4-4 is the score. Devils serve.
Once we
Yeah,
check,
went in there hard.
make sure that Ubia is okay, and then we got to check the wall.
Yeah, nothing to brace it either. And he steps around it, backhand from the corner. Dropping, it's missed. So the Devils stepped out ahead 5-4. They've got a possible set, possible match point.
Ubia's been spot on with the catching, just missed that one.
Ubia sends it up high. Etcheberry tries to get in position. He does. Shoots it right at Ubia's feet. Scoop is missed. Point, set, and match.
And a field goal, apparently.
Is good. 6-3, 6-4. The Devils take it in straight sets and win the game day 5-1. We'll hear from our winners, Etcheberry and Benny, here in just a few moments.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Back over here with our winners, Etcheberry and Benny. 5-1 game day for your Devils. Benny, how do you feel about that significant result?
Yeah, I mean, that was a big game day win, especially against the Chargers because we're both near the bottom of the standings. So if we can get above the Chargers, you know, we're pushing closer to the playoffs. So
Yeah, second win now for this individual team in Division II doubles. What's working within the unit?
yeah, I think we're just more comfortable playing together. We'd never played together before, and I think we just had to adjust, playing together. And now that we've played, a decent amount of matches, we feel pretty comfortable.
Results are coming. A big day for your Devils. Congratulations, guys, moving up the standings today.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at those standings here before we depart, and you'll see that movement. The Devils up to 4.5 now, tied with the Chargers. Again, the Chargers still have one game day to play to catch up to the Devils, but they will be in action on Monday when we return. Sorry, on Tuesday when we return. We will not be here on Monday. It will be the Fireballs and those Chargers Tuesday at 5 p.m. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you then.